I'm here to talk about some achievements I'm doing here. So, lately, I did some achievements for broken record, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2, although the runs on the Eagle Friends were in 3 weeks. And I finished Tinker as well. I was doing PGA Tour 12 for the longest time. That's why I didn't have a bunch of achievements. Besides, because it took a while to do that. That was my next game. I was also doing Tinker. And I did finish that up. As well. And I did Money Truck and Rugby League Live 3. I told $10 million in career as a player. And the hard I following note called the runner for 2. And then I started Warboats. And I did got 2 rappling at me 0 before I ended up feeding silver special ups. What's the runner for 2000? Which I did in a single player campaign with the snow wheels. And I did gold star and 1 star special ops. And I did fire for first and seat. Rugby Live 3, just scored for more trade. And if last minute players as a coach, I completed NRL National League or Super League season no finals and criminal conceals, which you can tie or you have to tie or win every match. Then Rachel user 40 to Excel, which Excel is 40. Obviously, 10 foot movers. These 10 enemies with 1 per missile. Some player special ops. I did that. And I got handpicked for Shorts 8 squad. Danger closer June. Drifter and Speed Racing, Drift for 4 seconds, April 15th. So let's complete top 25 researches sent to me through 2. Resilience and Tinker. Knowledge answers with 5 sets. Or to complete senior levels. And I did achievement stars sets and 3 sets. And the bullseye I got 100 trophy to the save report. That was one of my achievements, was to finish the 200 trophy to the first race. So I did work on that. It was the last achievement, 100,000 XP. I got the same report. And I started up, then I did 2 originals one. But 2 enemies, a single and single player special ops. Police enemies was a single shot rugby and single player special ops. Find Rojas in the fellows. Take him big. And I killed 6 enemies using a thermal weapon and single player special ops. So I got in the real cheese to find Brereton. Which is a snowy sun, snowy mountain Sibius. Glitch shoulder, and then also gear Zor 2 with some chance. So they all the ones pretty much indoor approach, quick regular. The first act moderate. I wasn't doing warboats for the hits. Yes, I was trying to do hits, but I had this scheme that had a ton of hits. So it's like, well, eventually one's gotta be a hit anyways. In Gears of War 2, I had 3 for in Act 1, I had some in Act 5. It was like, this kind of forced me to get Act 1 done, which is nice, which I did. I can't complain though. I really can't. And then Tinker, I complete all levels. And Tinker, Restoring Tinker, I finished that Restoring and Perfection Cheap, which they have as a glitch. You have to download the title update because it was negative. The original game is -1, and even if you have offline, so download the title update. Even if you play offline. And all it does is basically fixes the level set 7 level 19. It's -1, and you have to get negative, and there's no way in the game you can get negative energy. Basically like -1, you'd think that you just have to finish the level and complete it. You automatically get that star. That's why I would think, but no, it isn't the case. actually have to land on negative ones. And then in the real one, I have 1 energy or above. But I didn't even do that perfectly, and I got 2, so. Yeah. And I want to mention each of the flashback backpacks. You do have. Yep, so I did that one. So these like multiplayer ones, the DLCs. To be online, I did that. Flashback backpack, I did that. And I also set up with, kind of set up with another achievement. Some other achievements. Controllers. And you can do local mode. One among me and mention each of the flashback backpacks. And I did complete all the hunt lands for the hunting season. Season over her trophy to America. Which is finish every single. There's different ones in a few different steeps. And then there are hunting seats, United States, and there's one in Canada. It's like North America. And level 26. You have to get to level 26 in the game, because if you do get to level 26 in the game, you finish, the max level is 26 and you unlock everything. And I'm in arcade. Even place I readers arcade. There's another one. I don't know you can do from the start. Because I was thinking just a game room. And I just played offline and wanted to get these fortunes. And that's basically it. Didn't do it for any more tunes because you can't download the servers, download the stuff anymore, literally. So this is just a game you can download. And like use like an ISO, you download it. Find out the only downloads that your computer. That's fine, but I'm just it has the pack. I didn't do that, I just did the base game. And I couldn't use the caves. $8, though. I'm not gonna chance that either. Yeah. And then let's see here. So Warboats Hub. Warboats Hub, which is some people use like gimme achievement games. Like unreleased. There's supposed to be anything that's 15. That's 2 ratio. Like some of these are not hard. A lot harder. Use like crypto weapon. Yeah, like they're supposed to be, but well, mine has 360. You can choose. I chose 360. I actually wanted to pick. I actually kind of did this for the games I know I needed to use in. I'm actually the wrong one. Where's wrong one? This right here. Oh, I did miss 11 times. I hit 2 and I wasn't trying for that. I was trying for the I was actually trying for some achievements in the internal games. This is, you know, to finish. Right now I'm doing Gears of War. Sorry. Then I'm doing Gears of War when I go to Borderlands. Actually. There's some things in Borderlands that are in there. And I did finish Gears of War because of Escort Service. You can see right there, there's there's another Gears of War one. Another Gears of War. There's a 3 Gears of War one. And here's one from Space Drift Resistance. The rest there's here, you can see right here. See 9 of them were. I refer to one was that, and you know. Did hit 2, I hit 2 birds, one stone was a hit. Cold shoulder was a hit, A4 and B6. Right now I hit one, my first one, which is seized over 100 clips. But I'm not trying to hit the ships, I just want to get as many achievements as I can in this. Even if I know where the ship is. And then, yeah. And I'm gonna try for that sinking field, which is server reactive chapter 4. Right. Because there is a carbon on anyone. And then I'll do some. I'm gonna Sea Life Safari, which is Sea Life Safari. I do want to Sea Life Safari. So we're in Sea Life Safari, so we learn that along with Gears of War and some Gears of War and the next one for Arc. I guess supposed to Arcade. We Sea Life Safari. And there's 4 of them.